Good morning and welcome to the Sunday service. Today's a special Sunday service for us because we are celebrating the Venerable Tikthianans and Venerable Dr. Karuna and Venerable our Nayaka Handro, Venerable Ratnasara. Their memorial service we are going to do a little bit about. First, we're going to meditate few minutes. Then I will give a little something little talk regarding those great teachers. Then after that, Chandana Bhikkhu is going to give a Dhamma talk. End of the Dhamma talk, question and answer and chanting. Venerable Panyaloka is going to lead the meditation.
It's time for us to practice the loving kindness meditation. Sit in a comfortable place. It could be on a chair, bed, against a wall. Relax your minds. Relax your bodies. We will start practicing the metta meditation by closing our eyes and reflect on these loving kindness thoughts. May my mind be filled with the thoughts of loving kindness, compassion, appreciative joy, and equanimity. May I be free from enmity. May I be free from ill will. May I be generous, gentle, relaxed, happy and peaceful, and healthy. May my heart become soft. May my words be pleasing to others. May my actions be kind. May my beloved parents, teachers, Dharma teachers, brothers and sisters, friends, enemies also be well, happy and peaceful. May they be free from ill will and grudge. May they also be free from enmity. May all beings in the universe be well, happy, and peaceful. When you hear the bell, open your eyes. Until then, practice the silent meditation.
every year around this time, around February or March, we supposed to do we call this memorial service for the Venerable Thich Thien Nhan, Venerable Karuna Dhamma, and Venerable Dr. Ratan Sara, or we call Founders Day, and we invite the monks here, and we give the dana also, and we offer the merit for those great teachers. I'm going to talk a little bit about great teachers because today Chandana Bhiksu is supposed to give a talk. It looks like he's not yet in online. He may come, he may not. Maybe the time change problem, or I have no idea. However, we will talk about these great teachers meanwhile. In this year, under this pandemic, we cannot do that service, but we decide to do a little bit about this service, Venerable Thich Thien Nhan. Let me see something about the Thich Thien Nhan. He born, I believe, it's 1926 or 25, around that time, in Vietnam, Hue City. And he got his Samanera ordination when he was, I believe, around 12 years old. Then he studied there and he teach in, I believe, Saigon University. And then he went to the Japan to study his higher education. And after the Japan, he, around 1996, I believe, he come to this country as like a visiting professor to UCLA. So he was teaching in UCLA. In that time, he had a small group students, including Reverend Karna. So he just came to this country like a tourist visa to visit like a 6-month maximum. Then his students say to him, don't go back to Vietnam, stay here. We can open some temple. We can spread the Buddhism in this country. So in that case, Dr. Thich Thien Nhan decided to stay in America. They opened a small temple, I think around the Hollywood area somewhere. They rent a small house and they start International Buddhist Meditation Center, 1967, 8, around that time, with Reverend Karna. She was not the nun that time. She was a teacher, and there are some members also. So all the members start the International Buddhist Meditation Center, established as a non-profit organization. It's 1970. So I never see the Dr. Thien Nhan. I never met. I don't know anything about, but I visit his birthplace. I visit his temple in Vietnam. But I see his legacy, what he did here. Later I believe 1972 or 73, they moved to this place, New Hampshire Avenue, and they purchased those houses here. I heard we used to have 6 or 7 houses belongs to this temple, which is Dr. Thich Thien Nhan's great works. So he focused basically his teaching for the American people mostly, because that's why he gave the ordination for the American monks and nuns, American people. So one of his great students is Dr. Karuna Dhamma, and another his great student, Suhita Dhamma, he also passed away, I believe it's 2016, around 16 or 17, he passed away. Then another his student is a nun. We call it, her name is Sarika Dhamma. I met her also, and she passed away 97 or 98 around that time. So Dr. Tianan started this temple, and unfortunately, when he was around 55 or 56, around 1980, November, end of the November, around that time, he passed away when he was uh, having some kind of health problem. And after that, Reverend Karna take care about the center. 1984, when Reverend Karna was in Sri Lanka, she was visiting in Sri Lanka, I met. So she asked me whether I like to come to the America. I say, yes, not right now, later I would like to come. So in that time, my teacher, Dr. Ratan Sara, also in the Los Angeles, actually he used to work with Dr. Tianan and Dr. Manyak and Dr. Karmadam with Buddhist community in Los Angeles area since 1978 to until 2000. So I came to the center around 1989, I believe, almost more than 30 years right now. And Karma invited to me, and she supported me to come to this country, and she helped me so many ways. I was working with her so many years. She's a very great teacher. She like my mother. Sometimes she's angry with me. Sometimes, everybody know about her and Karna. However, when she was a little bit sick around 2010, 11, she handed over to me the temple, and she retired to her relatives area in Sacramento with her daughter and her sister, and she stayed there. And 2014, February 23rd, she passed away. Since that time to until right now, we did every year the memorial service for those great teachers. So let me say something about my teacher, Venerable Dr. Ratan Sara. He was born in Sri Lanka, grew in Sri Lanka. He went to the, I believe, some universities in that time, Colombo University, and he studied there. Then he went later to the New York. 1957, he went to New York, and he got his master degree there. Then he went back again to London, and he got his PhD degree. And he did a lot of work in Sri Lanka for the Buddhist community. He started one institute called Postgraduate Institute of the Buddhist Studies. He's the founder there. So he came to the Los Angeles, I believe it was 1978 or so, around that time. He started here Buddhist Sangha Council and College of Buddhist Studies, and he teaches a lot of students here, Western students, American students. So he passed away 2000, May 2000. And so we are doing for those great teachers for the memorial service every year. Meanwhile, I want to say there are a couple of other monks and nuns who used to live in this place. Venerable Sarika Dhamma, American Buddhist nun, she used to work here, stay here. She passed away in 1998. Then Venerable Suhita Dhamma, he went to Sri Lanka many times. He passed away in 2016. Then one of the Reverend Karna's students, which is Sri Ratnapriya, I think he passed away also 2017. Uh, Regarding those, all the monks and nuns, great teachers, used to live in BMC. They are the founder, they are the teachers. Without the Tiktiya nuns, this project, this mission, we are not here. I'm not in this temple. Without Karna, I'm not in this temple either. So I want to show my gratitude for those great teachers. That's why we're doing every year memorial service. Today also we are doing a little bit memorial service, and we are going to offer those merit whatever we're doing here for those great teachers, and we wish may they take those merit and may they attain to the nibbana. I think I'm going to stop my little talk about those great teachers. And if Shraddha there,
Yes, I am, Reverend
yes,
Shanti.
you can say something also regarding Reverend Karuna.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna talk a little bit about her when I talk in 2 weeks. So I'll just give you a little preview of it. Reverend Karuna was definitely my teacher, and also Reverend Pishanti's teacher. I wandered into IBMC about 1997. And I was lucky enough to hear her talk. And that sort of changed my life. I mean, the creation of IBMC was created by Tianan and Reverend Karuna to be welcoming to all kinds of people and all traditions of Buddhism. And that's why it's the International Buddhist Meditation Center. And so she was my teacher. And we all know how quirky and wonderful she was. The interesting thing to me about Reverend Karuna was she was a lesson in how to live in the moment. She could be furious at you for 1 second, and 2 minutes later it's all gone. It's like her fury didn't exist. And she could swat you with her cane 1 second, and the next second go on like she was your best friend and totally adored you. However, she was someone who really knew her Buddhism. And I found her to be a great teacher. At that time, every summer during what is traditionally referred to as monk's training, we had to come here every week for various lessons. We studied the sutras. One summer we visited almost every temple in the area. We visited Pure Land temples. We visited Tibetan temples, the Zen Center, other Theravadan temples, just to keep us open to all the traditions in Buddhism. And sometimes Dr. Ratnasara would come over on a Wednesday also to talk to us. And I've repeated this often, but it's worth repeating again and again. One, before our ordination, Dr. Nisara looked at me and said, "Are you sure you want to do this?" And I didn't know what he was talking about. And I said, "Why?" And he said, "It's going to change your life, whether you want it to or not." And that has stayed with me always, because once you start on this path, this beautiful, wonderful path, your life will change. So I'm very grateful to the teachers here, very grateful to Reverend Karuna, very grateful for her friendship, for her love, for her teaching. And we still have these traditions alive here at the temple. We have great teachers here. We have our wonderful Theravadan monks. We have Reverend Shanti, who now runs our temple and keeps it open to all people and keeps it open to all traditions of Buddhism. And so I'm very grateful to Reverend Shanti. You know, everything in life changes. Reverend Karuna is no longer with us. Tianan is no longer with us, but the Dharma and their teaching is. And now we have to look to Reverend Shanti, who keeps us on our path. So more about this in 2 weeks.
All right, thank you. Uh, yes, I will take care. I will do my best for the temple and for the people. I always remember Sada Yuva. So, if anybody want to say anything about those great teachers, uh, we have time still. Ms. Kashanti, you want to say anything?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. I mean, Shraddha and I started the path at the same. Well, he's a little bit ahead of me. I was very, very doubtful. He heard Reverend Vajra in West Hollywood have a meeting about Buddhism and suggested to Shraddha, who was Victor at that time, and still is, to come to the temple and go to a service. And I would drive him to the service and stay in the car and read a book because I had had enough of religion. I was a Catholic, and it never goes away, and I really didn't want to get involved again. It got kind of boring to be in the car, so I came in and began listening to the Dharma talks. And gradually, Reverend Karuna's compassion and wisdom and open-heartedness convinced me that this may be the right path for me. And you just get deeper and deeper into it. And she never pushed you. It was always your choice. And I found myself taking refuge, and then the next step, and the next step. And here I am. And it's because of her and because of Dr. Ratnasara. Yeah, this will change you. And I'm a bit of a cynic on that, but it did. And it changed me for the better. So I thank Reverend Karuna, Reverend Shanti, who had great patience teaching us chanting, and just by example, how best to be a Buddhist. And the teachings in the book that Reverend Tianan wrote, and we all studied. So I'm grateful for them, and I'm happy that I've found Buddhism through them. Thank you.
Thank you, Kashanti. And I really appreciate your talk, also your help for the temple. We hope to see you soon. I was thinking around the May Vesak time, we are going to do a little bit service here to open limited people with the Sangadana also. So again, today's service we are going to finish. And again, I want to say thanks for everybody. Again, all the merit. We are here meditate, we practice the loving kindness meditation. We're going to chant a little bit more today, some sutras, Pali sutras, plus English. And we are going to offer all the merit for the departure relatives, especially Dr. Tityanan, Dr. Ratnansara, and the Dr. Karma Dhamma. And may those merit we're going to offer to them, they may attain to the peaceful ultimate goal, Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now we're going to chant today. We have a little bit time. We're going to chant a couple of sutra, especially Loving Kindness Sutra and Heart Sutra. We're going to chant Heart Sutra also in English. All right. First, we're going to chant Pali. Then we're going to chant the Heart Sutra and page 10. Okay. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato
samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Itipiso bhagavan arahan samma sambuddho vijjācarana sampanno sugato loka vidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati sattha deva manussanang buddho bhagavati. Swakato bhagavata dhammo sanditthiko akaliko ehi passiko opanayiko pancchattang veditabbo vinyūhiti. Supatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho ujupatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho ñāya patipanno bhagavato sāvaka sāmici patipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho yadidang cattari purisa yugani atta purisa puggala Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Ahuneyo Pahuneyo Dakkineyo Anjali Karani Anuttarang Punyakitang Lokasati Karaniya matta kusalena yantang santang padang abhisamecca sakko ujuca sujuca suvaco cassa mudu anatimani santussa koca subharoca appakincoca sallahuka utti santingriyoca nipakoca appagabbo kulesu vananugi Dho naca kuddhaṃ samācare කිංචියේන විඤ්ඤෝ
පරේ
උපවදෙය්‍යං සුඛිනෝ වාකේමිනෝන්තු සබ්බේ සත්තා භවන්තු සුඛිතත්තා යේකේති පාන භූතත්ති තසාවාතාවරාවාං අනවසේසා දීඝාවායේ මහන්තාවා
මච්චිමාරස්ස
කානුකතු ූලා දිට්ඨාවා ඒව අද්දිට්ඨා ඒච දූරේ වසන්ති අවිදූරේ භූතාවා සංභවේසීවා සබ්බේ සත්තා භවන්තු සුඛිතත්තාන පරෝපරං නිකුබ්බේත නාති මඤ්ඤේත කත්ත චිනංකං චීභ්‍යාරෝසනා පටිග සංඥානාඤ්ඤ මඤ්ඤස්ස දුක්ඛමිච්ඡේය මාතා යතානියං පුත්තං ආයුසා ඒක පුත්ත මනුරක්ඛේ එවං පිසබ්බ භූතේසු මාන සංභාවයේ අපරිමාණං සංච සබ්බ ලෝකස්මින් මාන සම්භාවයේ අපරිමාණං උද්දං අදෝච තිරියං ච අසම්පාදං අවේරං අසපත්තං තිත්තං චරං නිසින්නෝ වා සයානෝ වා යාවතස්ස විගත මිද්ධෝ ඒතං සතින් අදිත්තේය බ්‍රහ්මමේතං විහාරං ඉදමා හෝතිට්ඨිංච අනුපගම්ම සීල දස්සනේන සම්පන්නෝ කාමේසු විනය්‍යගේ දන්නහි ජාතු ගබ්බසේයං පුනරේතිති මහාකාරුණිකෝ නාතෝ හිතාය සබ්බපානිනං පූරෙත්වා පාරමී සබ්බා පත්තෝ සම්බෝධි මුත්තමං ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන හෝතු තේ ජය මංගලං ජයන්තෝ බෝධියා මූලේ සක්ඛානං නන්දි වද්දනෝ එවං තුයිහං ජයෝ ජයස්සු ජය මංගලං සංකත්වා බුද්ධ රතනං ඕසදං උත්තමං වා හිතං දේව මනුස්සානං බුද්ධ තේජේන සොත්තිනානස්සන්තු පද්ධවා සබ්බේ දුක්ඛා උපසමෙන්තු සක්කත්වා ධම්ම රතනං ඕසදං උත්තමං වරං පරිලාහූප සමනං ධම්ම තේජේන නස්සන්තු පද්ධවා සබ්බේ භයාවූප සමෙන්තු තේ සක්කත්වා සංඝ රතනං ඕසදං උත්තමං වා ආහුනේයං පාහුනේයං සංඝතේ ජේන සොත්තිනානස්සන්තු පද්ධවා සබ්බේ රෝගා උපසමින්තු තේ අයං කිංචි රතනං ලෝකේ විඤ්ජති විවිධං ආපුතු රතනං බුද්ධ සමන්නත්ති තස්මා සොත්ති භවන්තු තේ යං කිංචි රතනං ලෝකේ විජ්ජති විවිධාපුතු රතනං ධම්ම සමන්නත්ති තස්මා සොත්ති භවන්තු තේ යං කිංචි රතනං ලෝකේ විජ්ජති විවිධාපුතු රතනං සංඝ සමන්නත්ති තස්මා සොත්ති භවන්තු තේ නත්ති මේ සරණං අඤ්ඤං බුද්ධෝ මේ සරණං වරං ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන හෝතු තේ ජය මංගලං නත්ති මේ සරණං අඤ්ඤං ධම්මෝ මේ සරණං වරං ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන හෝතු තේ ජය මංගලං නත්ති මේ සරණං අඤ්ඤං සංඝෝ මේ සරණං වරං ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන හෝතු තේ ජය මංගලං සබ්බීතියෝ විවජ්ජන්තු සබ්බ රෝගෝ විනාශතු මාතේ භව Patwantarayo Sukhi Digayuko Bhava.
Mahapraksna Paramita Hat Sutra
Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva when practicing deeply the prajna paramita clearly so that all five skandhas are empty and pass beyond all suffering. Shariputra, form does not differ from emptiness. Emptiness does not differ from form. Form then is emptiness. Emptiness then is form. Sensation, perception, volition, and consciousness are also like this. Shariputra, all dharmas are marked with emptiness, not born and not dying, not stained and not pure, not gaining and not losing. Therefore, emptiness, there is no form, no sensation, perception, volition, or consciousness, no eye, ear, no tongue, body, or mind, no form, sound, smell, taste, touch, or dharmas, no realm of sight till we come to no realm of consciousness, no ignorance and no ending of ignorance till we come to no old age and death and no ending of old age and death. No suffering, origination, extinction, or path, no wisdom, and no attainment with nothing to attain. Because the Bodhisattva follows prajna paramita, the mind has no hindrance. Having no hindrance, there is no fear, and far from all fantasy, there is dwelling in nirvana. Because all Buddhas of the three times follow prajna paramita, they gain complete perfect enlightenment. Therefore know that the prajna paramita is the great holy mantra, the great bright mantram, the wisdom mantram, the unequal mantram, which can destroy all suffering, truly real and not false. So he gave the prajna paramita mantram which goes Gate Gate Paragate Parasungate Bodhi Swaha Gate Gate Paragate Parasungate Bodhi Swaha Gate Gate Paragate te parasungate Bodhiswaha. Sentient beings are numberless. I vow to save them all. Deluding passions are inexhaustible. I vow to end them all. Dharma gates are limitless. I vow to study them all. Buddha's way is supreme. I vow to attain it. May suffering ones be suffering free, and the fear struck fearless be. May the grieving shed all grief, and the sick find health relief. Nguyện di tu công đức phổ cập gia tiết ngài đặng dù chúng sanh nghe giải cộng thái Phật đạo. Nguyện di tu công đức phổ cập gia tiết ngài đặng dù chúng sanh nghe giải cộng thái Phật đạo. Nguyện di tu công đức phổ cập gia tiết ngài đặng dự chúng sanh nghe giải cộng thái Phật đạo. Om Mani Padme Hum.
Thank you again for everybody. Thank you all the monks, Vinita, Chandasara, Panyaloka, and Mr. Nam also here today. Thank you, Mr. Nam and Ashan. Again, I want to say for everybody, by the power of the Buddha and Dhamma and the Sangha and all the Bodhisattvas, you all be well and happy. Thank you again. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.